maybe version, whatever it is. Could be a tree, but it's still
So when you say include or slim, just like gems, it can load it from there.
And so for Rebol 3, whatever happens, I'll be using the module system inside of stuff.
Well, is that good?
It's a different model. It's a semantic model, and I don't want to force it because I've tried. I haven't tried to force it.
Have you talked?
Yeah, we touched this through.
So is he the strong?
But I can show you why it's so useful. And it's not in terms of code and server user. No, it's a lot harder.
So strong module is the concept that a module when it's loaded is private. Is that the idea that it's a private context? Whereas the other mod that we
and also nothing gets exported. You take stuff.
You have to
manually say I want that because the idea is that
constantly be making long lists or keeping.
Yeah, look at my code. It's not that big a deal, especially since you can make a file that imports stuff. That's the idea. Is that if you are,
but then you're back to the other model. If you're saying that I'm always pointing at this file that makes a list of everything that's in the
but you decide it's not the module that forces you to import it. All of a
But there's a
sudden,
refinement line that says don't import anything, right? So I can do
it's in the but the idea is that at some point you've got 50 different semantics all plugged in, and the user doesn't. It's not that he doesn't know; it's that he'll take weeks to pass.
Hi, Alan.
Which means nothing will be managed. So in the end, it becomes like
But I want the guy that just became excited with Rebol and merging changes. I want the web page builder, right? Just one line, just one file, and now I've got all of your nice HTML building, functions are right there. I just run it, and all of a sudden I have a server. I didn't have to go through and name every single, and figure out what they all are, and I do this one, I don't do this one, and that.
The thing is, what's the most important to be the default? Are you trying to make it easy for newcomers, or are you trying to make it safe and powerful for professionals to define the...
But I don't understand what's powerful. I understand what's safe, but I don't understand what's powerful about that thing.
For example, I can actually rename. I can have two modules, everything inside is named the same, and in my app, it will be mapped out.
But there's two versions
of the same library
and name them differently because you have to dispatch to the old one for some reason.
But can't you do that within the existing model system?
You can, but that's actually one of the currently running versions of the modules. One of the things that conceptually to support upgradability and such. One of the things that a good practice for a module to do and all is when you do in the upgraded version, you should have, when you do the upgraded version, that upgraded version should then load the old version, grab its data, migrate it over, and then take over, and maybe leave an API in place.
It's on GitHub or something, though. I mean, the whole history of the library and everything, that's on GitHub.
But he's talking live. If you're doing it live.
I guess if you need it, if you know that you're going to have But so here's the thing. Rebol 3's context management is like something beyond Rebol 2. Okay, that the whole way that's been thought out and the whole way that those contexts can be private and they just can become separate, and the way that you can interbind them and in a really quick way is really nice in Rebol 3. And so I like those aspects of the basic sort of how you manage these module spaces and kind of, they're just really different things as they are. Okay. And so the question is, can we unify these two models of how you're doing kind of Rebol 2 versus Rebol 3?
For me, the issue is not the library you're loading, it's the library it's loading. It's the whole tree. I'm not just loading this list. I'll probably load a utils library. It will probably load something else. For like it's a framework, web building. It'll load, field management and web parts building.
So you're talking about dependencies that come from the library. So you mentioned one.
Exactly, and you end up having 500 words added to your namespace globally, and then it overrides your own function, and you don't know where it came from. That's what happened to me on a specific project.
That's what you want to avoid.
Exactly, and Slim, what happens is that because you're picking, you know exactly what's coming in and nothing else. And I've done pretty hardcore tests because the last version actually blocks words.
It's kind of like having
I guess what
a
you're
small
saying.
surface area of attack or serve. You know, turn everything off and only turn on the things you need. So you're
So the question is, it's really good. I think this conversation boils down to what's the default behavior, right? So it could be either way. It's like doing a refinement, right? You're trying to guess what most people are trying to do,
It's always.
and you always get it backwards or something.
But that's why I'm saying if I had my idea for Slim was that it's a structured layer on top.
Yeah, Slim is more than just a single module. It's a whole programming model. So it includes like logging and all.
Yeah, it's a little bit bringing. I've actually removed some of that to make it leaner.
I love those things, by the way. I love